we're gonna be making princess cake. This is the best cake in the world, and that's a scientific fact. I've never baked this from scratch because in Sweden you have princess cake for all different types of celebrations. If you want to learn more, check out the Great British Baking Show season 1 episode 6, because this is a technical recipe they do in that show. But in Sweden we just always have all the parts pre-made, so the cake is already pre-made and cut in 3 slices, the marzipan's already rolled out, and in its beautiful green color you buy the vanilla pudding in a packet and then you just whisk it together. But today we're making it all from scratch with the exception of the jam, because who's got time for that? Besides, we don't have any berries in this house, but we do have jam. So we're gonna make the traditional Swedish princess cake that has cake, a layer of jam, another layer of cake, and then a layer of vanilla custard or cream or whatever you want to call it, then another layer of cake, and then you have this beautiful dome whipped cream on top, and then you cover that with green marzipan and have a little pink rose on the top. So let's get to baking. So we're going to start with the cake. It only needs 4 ingredients: eggs, flour, sugar, and baking powder. But I think we really need to whisk the sugar and the eggs for 5 minutes to really ensure that the cake gets fluffy and rises, because there's not a lot of baking powder that needs to go in there. And we need to be able to cut this in 3 pieces, so it needs to rise. So we're gonna start by mixing 4 eggs and 1 deciliter of sugar for 5 minutes, so forever basically. That's 4.
Nice.
I'm so excited. Now we whisk for a substantial amount of time. I think 5 minutes at least. I don't know if it's, I think it needs a little more. It's supposed to be fluffy according to the book. A little bit more. Okay, we're gonna call it. I don't know how this is supposed to look fluffy.
I don't know. It looks pretty fluffy though.
You think? Okay.
Definitely from where we started, because that's 4 eggs.
Yeah.
It's like hardly anything.
I'm supposed to add 1.5 cup of flour. See if I can.
1.5 deciliters.
And then half a teaspoon of baking powder. So excited. Oh, this is fluffy. Look at that. Okay, we're gonna call it. So I'm so scared. If it doesn't rise, we're gonna have to make it again.
Also, off camera, we added parchment paper in the bottom of the pan.
I forgot to do that.
Sticking to the bottom.
But you're not supposed to do the sides, apparently. I don't know why, but that's what it said specifically. Don't do it. Okay.
So we gotta empty it in.
How do people do this so gracefully on TV? It's not easy. I think this is fluffy.
Let's see. I think that's pretty good. I wouldn't mess with it too much.
Moment of truth. We're gonna put it at the lower part of the oven for 35 minutes or until ever it's done.
Okay.
If it doesn't rise, I think this is supposed to come all the way up to the top.
We'll see.
Okay, lower part.
35 minutes.
Oh my gosh, rise, okay. You got this, rise. And that's good luck. Our cake's in the oven, and we think it's rising, so this is really exciting. In the meantime, we're gonna start on the vanilla cream, or pudding, custard. What do you call it? Vanilla? I call it vanilla pudding, but
I think on the Great British Baking Show, I think they call it custard,
isn't that a British thing though? Is that what we call it in America?
It's a British custard.
It's a vanilla pudding custard thing, but never made this from scratch, and I'm really worried because I spent $8 on a vanilla bean, not the vanilla sugar. We're using the real thing here and spent $8 on this one thing. We only need egg yolks for the custard, but we're gonna use the egg whites for meringues. I don't know what I was about to call it. I was about to call it like a meringue. But that's not it. So we're gonna see who can separate an egg the best.
Let's see it.
Okay, I'm gonna try your method. No, I'm gonna.
You do your method.
This is stressful.
You
I messed up.
Smacked that.
I messed up. That's a whole egg. It's confidence. Oh, I think I got it.
Put it in there. Let's see.
Didn't even. Boom! That was excellent. So funny. Okay. Oh. Wow.
Look, it is
wow.
the perfect lid.
Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Whoa. This is why I don't film. Good job. Ooh, it's done.
Okay. Let's get it out.
My new oven mitts. Thanks, Rachel. Boom.
Bada bang, bada boom. Let's see how we did.
I don't know if it goes. Should I take it out already?
I feel like we probably should, because you don't want it to keep cooking, right?
I'm scared.
I'm scared. Did it rip?
A little. Maybe I should have waited.
We'll see if we can cut that into 3 layers,
Do you
I
think
guess.
we can? Is there any way? I mean, 2 for sure.
I feel like we can. They might just be a little thin. I don't know how you would get it to rise more than that
We should have
then.
whipped the eggs more. Pickle! We're gonna switch to the vanilla custard. In a pan or a pot, that's what this is called, we're gonna whip up 2
One and a half.
2 deciliters of heavy whipping cream. Still all flustered by our cake. And then 1.5 cup, 1.5 deciliter of whole milk. And then 1/4 of a deciliter of sugar.
We ended up weighing it out.
Yeah,
So it was about
it's not.
25 grams of sugar.
And now we're supposed to use this bad boy, and I'm gonna have Hoyt cut this because I don't want to cut it.
There we go. Whoa.
The seeds are supposed to go in the pan. It's weird. I don't think I've ever worked with a vanilla bean.
And then I just scrape it in, I guess.
Are they coming out?
Yeah, see, it's like a bunch of black goo.
I think that's the official name. Now we're supposed to put that on the stove.
But if I had cut it in half in the first place, then I would have had an opening, and I could have just gone like...
It's fine. We learn.
Drop it in?
Yeah. We have our egg yolks, and then we're gonna mix the rest of the flour in here. Sugar.
So it was another 25 grams of sugar.
And then we're gonna have corn starch. That's the cornstarch. And then I'm supposed to mix this till an even batter. I'm gonna go heat up the milk because then once that's heated, we're supposed to add some of it in here so I guess the eggs don't congratulate? There's a word.
Coagulate?
Yeah. So we're gonna heat up our milk first. Okay, I'm putting that on 5, and you said I need to mix it. So once this gets a little hot, I'm supposed to pour a little into the egg yolk, and then let this come to boiling, and then once it gets to boiling, I'm supposed to add the egg yolk. Okay, since it's a little hot, I'm gonna pour some of it into the thing. Just a little though.
Pour a little more in here.
But it's just supposed to so the eggs get used to it. Wash your hand. Is that good?
A little more.
Is that good?
I think that's good.
Okay, now I'm supposed to pour the egg stuff in it. So I'm supposed to let this come back to a boil. Well, it's already boiling. Okay, it says for a minute.
Just constant stirring, constant stirring.
This is so scary.
It's probably been about a minute now. Okay. So whoosh.
Okay, now it's thickened, and then we're supposed to put in a water bath.
Just do it on the right side, and I got you.
Like that?
Huh?
Oh, it worked. Okay, we're trying it. If it tastes bad, we might have to figure out a new plan. Is it good?
I feel like that was pretty good.
Is it?
No, I think it's the right consistency and everything, and it's starting to cool down already.
But what about the taste?
I think that tastes good. I think if we panicked a little less, that might have been good. Causing my stress to go up.
It tastes good, and that's technically all that matters. But I think we had it on the stove in the heat too long. But we don't have more vanilla beans. We also don't have 4 more eggs. And besides, it's not like we're giving this to the queen.
Like, I think it may have been like 10 seconds too long. I don't think it was like a minute.
But we learn. So now we're pouring 5 deciliters of whipped cream.
We still have 10 minutes to beat the Great British Baking Show time.
Crap. 5 deciliters of whipped cream is done. The cake is baked. The vanilla custard is custard. And the whipped cream is whipped. Now it's on to the marzipan. We have to make this green. We're just gonna steal that much. That's gonna be for our flour. I'm gonna use powdered sugar because I feel like putting flour on this would taste really bad. I'm gonna start with a little and then add more.
Let's see how much a little was.
That's a little, isn't it?
I just wanted to see.
Will this clean our counter? Come off our counter?
Hopefully.
Boom. It's pretty good. I won't take full credit for help. But that's a good color. That's a good green color. Before I roll this out, because I'm scared to do it, we're going to make the little rose. We're going to color it red. That should be easier. Don't I make multiple petals, though, and then just, like, wrap them around each other?
Yeah, I think you have to roll it flat first.
The whole thing?
Yeah, and then you cut it into, like, strips of marzipan.
Oh. You sure?
I'm pretty sure.
I've never done this. In Sweden, we always buy our roses. Well, this is promising. It's easy-ish to roll.
We're going to watch a video real quick, and then we'll be back.
All the online videos we saw are supposed to use like a cutter, but we don't have a cookie cutter that's smaller than that. So we're going to use a tablespoon and see if we can press it down and make 5 petals. Oh!
That was perfect.
Okay, can I make 5 more? Okay, so what am I supposed to do?
You roll the first one up into a like really tight circle.
Like that?
And then you're
Pinch
supposed
the
to
bottom?
pinch the bottom, I think, and then flare the top a little bit.
Like that?
Yeah, sure.
Put the rose petals on?
On the outside and kind of like, yeah.
It's kind of coming together.
Look at that.
Isn't that kind of cool?
And then add one more. Or, oh, we have 2 more still. Are you satisfied?
Yes! That's kind of cool!
That is pretty impressive.
Right? Does that look like a rose?
I think that looks great.
Do you think I should call it quits?
I think we should call it quits.
Okay. We're gonna try to start rolling this. We have to roll it out. I mean, at least the size of the cake and some. Because I'm supposed to be able to lay it on top. 5 hours later. Going good. It's been about 10 minutes and we're still rolling. Question is then, will this come off the wax taper? I think it's coming off around. It's just, I'm not necessarily doing it in the middle yet.
You've got some patience there.
We'll put that aside. That only took about 30 minutes.
I don't even know where to
So
start.
how are you going to cut that in an inch?
Well, we have this, but it doesn't go all the way through.
Ah! If it breaks. Well, that's good. That's really good. Can you cut that now?
I'm gonna try.
Don't cry. Let me see how thick that is.
Not very.
Ooh.
Holy shnikes.
Let's try it. Be patient. It's gonna be really thin though. Oh, hold on. You. Oh.
It's separated, so it's. I think it's cut.
How do you?
I wanted to slide this.
Well,
in.
use a big spatula, like 2 spatulas. Okay.
I don't think this layer can support itself, even with the spatula.
Oh.
So I'm trying to like.
Oh, is it coming? Ah! Stop it! Whoa! Oh my god! That's impressive. It's assembly time.
Layer 1 on the tray.
And then it says a deciliter of raspberry jam. Did I miss
I
this?
feel like that looks pretty even.
Oh, I see. Hold on. Let me just do this right here. What are you looking for?
I'm trying to line it up right. But I think if I go.
Good job. I'm supposed to put half of the vanilla custard. This is such an intricate process. I would have failed on a Great British Baking Show by this point.
Yeah, we are already pushing an entire hour overdue. So we're setting aside a little bit of whipped cream, and then we'll see if we need to make more. It looks pretty good in my opinion.
I mixed the custard into the whipped cream, and I'm just mixing this. And then now we're supposed to put the majority of this whipped cream on top of this and make it to a little dome.
Holy cow.
Is that a big dome? So
That's a lot, that's a lot, that's a lot.
But then I'm just supposed to spread it out very thin on the side, but I want the majority of it in the middle so it shapes this really cool dome.
You need to assemble on your tray, or else it's pretty hard to move. Dome, sweet dome.
Okay, last layer.
It's a flimsy layer, remember that.
Well, there's a dome.
Yeah, there is.
We're just gonna call that a day.
This last thin layer of whipped cream and marzipan.
So I'm supposed to be able to go down the sides.
That's a princess cake right there. I'm worried.
No, we should have had more marzipan.
Now I can pull that side out.
Like that?
And then drop it down.
Now, here? Is that even?
I have no idea.
Oh, hold it! Did you get it? Are you holding it?
It's down on the edge over here.
We're done. I'm done. I'm not doing it. I'm done. You see that? No? Okay, I don't know how to do this. I'm like a chicken. I'm gonna start pinching it in. That's what I'm currently doing. A little folds builds character, so I'm okay with that. But like, as long as there's no cracks, the folds are okay, in my opinion at least. But what do I know? Put some powdered sugar on there, and then we're gonna put the rose.
Let's call it a day.
So now, dusting the powdered sugar all over the cake, and then we have a Swedish princess cake.
That's the shot right there.
How fun! We did it!
That's amazing.
High five! It was good. That only took us forever.
Yeah, it was only 4 hours and 10 minutes.
Okay, we're gonna cut it. See if we can get those layers. I'm so excited. Do you think we will see distinctive layers? Ah! The moment of truth. Oh!
You do.
Whoa!
Boom!
Wait, can you hold it up?
Also, I just want to do this. Yeah, get a shot inside there.
Look at that! Also, that was a weird... You sliced it way... I would have done a better job.
This is a pretty good cut, though.
We're using our very cool cake forks. Thanks, More. These are from my grandmother. They're awesome. Fika for you. No pressure.
I know. It looks very good.
Those layers.
Oh, look at all that.
Hopefully the custard doesn't taste like eggs. Is it good?
Mm-hmm. That's very good.
Was it? Does it taste like a princess cake?
Mm-hmm. I've had princess cake. I don't remember what the name of that place is, but at the bakery. And like this tastes the same kind of like thing as a traditional princess cake from Sweden.
We made it. High five. Ow. Fika for you. And what is it? Bake number 9 is a